He said that meron pang susunod. Didn't he say that? I think he said that.
I'm not sure.
At the last part, yeah. I think he
Okay,
said
so
that.
meron pa.
I think so.
But not sure.
I'm sure that I'm sure the story isn't complete because I know the complete story, and that was not complete.
Would you be able to share?
It's his
I can
story.
imagine it
It's his story
should
to
come
tell.
from him.
Lawyers should never testify for a witness, for a client.
But what is that? It's always
Part 1, he said, marami pa akong sasabihin, sana hindi ako mapatay bago ko masabi sa inyo lahat. So sabi ko, whoa. So when I heard that, the first thing that came to mind was, oh, this guy is really scared. My client is really, really scared. Parang ano dead man's, di ba? Dead man's disclosure.
okay.
So,
All right. There could be a part of this.
no.
Or you don't want to tell me.
I don't know. I have my suspicions, but these are not verifiable. And I'd rather not.
Okay. The day of the hearing, the resumption of the hearing, headed by Senator Panfilo Lacson of the Blue Ribbon Committee. In fact, there are speculations and concerns about the timing.
By the timing, because I had written Senator Lacson because of the invitation. The invitation was served on me. And I wrote him. I said that client cannot come. He's undergoing medical treatments, about unexpected. And I said, man, this is going to make me look bad in the Senate because Senator Lacson will think that I took him for a ride. The truth is, I didn't know. In fact, I also said that I was about to leave for Tokyo, for Japan.
By any time and attend the INC rally.
And well, if he was in Japan, he wasn't with me, and I didn't know. So I don't think he was in Japan. And I was there with my office. It was a long-planned trip.
Matagal na niyo po itong
Yeah, I
plano.
submitted my ticket to the Blue Ribbon Committee. I paid for that ticket in July.
I see. All right. Way before.
Meaning, I can't answer that.
Why
He has
not?
he has no connections to the Iglesia. He has no political party, so he doesn't favor any party one way or another. He's party list. Diba?
Yeah, but he
Abogado.
doesn't favor this particular administration.
Well, obviously not. But not by choice. I think by circumstance.
He initially,
I'm guessing that he's a lot like me. You know, I vote for a president, and whoever wins, whether or not I voted for that president, I support. Because when you vote for a president, his success is the nation's, and his failure is the nation's. So I've always supported the presidents that even I didn't vote for. I'm assuming that most Filipinos are like that. So, yeah, I'm thinking that he supported this presidency initially.
I mean, surely, because he was very close to the speaker. He was the chairman of the Appropriations Committee. And
There you go,
obviously, and he said, hindi ho ba, siya ang gagawing poster boy.
Yes.
What did he say? Ako ang gagawing poster boy ng kanilang katiwalian.
Katiwalian. Kampanya
Oo.
sa korupsyon.
Right.
Yeah.
Kaya, ano ho ba? Ilalaglag ho ba si Zaldy Co? Tell us what your client told you.
Well, never mind what he told me. What does it look like now? Diba? He's the fall guy, to put it bluntly.
Why would he? What happened along the way that you can tell us? Of course, I understand that it's very limited what you can tell me, but at least try to help us understand what happened along the way. He left July 19, and apparently, according to him, he was told by the former speaker not to come home. He will be taken care of.
Yes.
And then he realized na yung taken care of pala ay gagawin siyang poster boy
Yeah.
ng korupsyon.
Fall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened along the way? And from July 19, August, September, October, November, in 4 months, what happened? Why was there this falling out between him and the administration?
This is not something that he told me. I wouldn't tell the public anyway, even if he did know. But I'm guessing that he didn't feel taken care of. He felt that things were getting worse for him by the day because first investigations, and then he felt that he was being blamed. Now I can say it because I said that he felt that he was going to be blamed, and true enough, he was blamed for this. And he feels that I didn't do anything wrong except follow instructions given to me. And I also said this, if there's anything he's guilty of, it's that lack of strength of character to resist. And, you know, it happens. Sometimes we feel a superior force and we're overwhelmed by awe, by fear, whatever. And we do things against a better judgment.
You can understand, attorney, of course, that there are different feedbacks from the
Sure.
revelation
Sure.
of your client, especially when he said na he did not, well, not in these words, earn a cent. Hindi siya, wala siyang natanggap
Yes.
doon sa 100 billion. Just to refresh the memory of those watching us tonight. Zaldy Co basically was saying, inutusan siya na mag-insert ng 100 billion pesos sa BICAM.
Which has been verified, by the way.
That's right, verified by Senator Ping Lacson and I think
correct.
also even the Senate President. Okay.
Yes.
So yun po, meron na po nagsabing may in-insert na 100 billion.
Yes.
Pero ang sabi niya, 25% of that went to the former Speaker, Martin Romualdez, and President Bongbong Marcos, to which he delivered them in hindi. Sige, please correct me, sir.
No. He said that after the budget was approved, he asked the DPWH people. And he said, magkano ba dyan ang SOP na binibigay normally? Sabi nila, 25% yan. So he said, that means they got 25% or 250 million. He didn't deliver it personally.
25 billion out of the 100 billion.
Correct.
Yeah,
What did they say?
25 billion.
25
Yeah, 250.
250,
So
yeah.
I do recall he said that they were delivered in North and South Forbes and even in Malacanang.
Other deliveries, not the 25, not the 200, not the 25 billion.
It was the 100 billion. Ang sabi niya po ganito, 100 billion was inserted
Yes.
as ordered by Secretary Mina Pangandaman, the
Yes.
EBM Secretary.
Yes.
Nang sinabi pa niya, tinawagan niya o tinanong niya si Undersecretary Bersamin
Yes,
if that
kinonfirm.
was
That's right.
if that was true, because nandun po sila supposedly sa meeting when that 100 billion was discussed to be inserted.
Yes.
And he even after that called the former speaker and asked and told him about this 100 billion insertion.
Yes.
And then ang sinabi daw ni speaker, what the president wants, the president gets.
Right.
And then there was a 25 billion peso supposed delivery to North and South Forbes.
Oh, I don't remember that, Pinky.
All right.
Did he say there was a 25 billion peso delivery? Now, my recollection is several deliveries were made on different dates. In fact, someone noticed that deliveries were made as early as 2024. And it could not have been Palace spokesperson, Claire. Something.
Claire Castro.
Claire Castro.
Yeah.
She said, could not have been the 100 billion which was in 2025. Oo nga
Because
naman. Because,
makikita, may July ata na
correct,
2024.
may January
Yeah.
pa. 2024 yun. Itong 2025 was not delivered by him.
Okay, but let's put it let's just go to this, attorney. He said wala siyang nakuha doon.
Jan, yes.
Dito sa 100 billion, di
Yes.
ho ba? That's a big question mark to a lot of people. How can, and I know we've talked about this, that the burden of proof really lies with the prosecution. Yung
Yes.
nagbibintang dapat ang nagpapatunay nito.
Correct.
Pero pag tumataas po ang kilay ng taong bayan, na wala po siyang tinanggap, si dating Congressman Zaldy Co, is there a way to make them believe that indeed wala po siyang tinanggap?
Only if they believe in the judicial process. Diba? It's easy to make judgments about people. I have judgments about everyone in the street I see, but I don't act, I don't behave towards them on the basis of those judgments. So, I was having this discussion with my wife a few days ago, and I was saying, people want the truth, people demand the truth, but they don't like the consequences of the truth. I'll say this, they want people want the president to resign, but they say, ay, wag na lang because we'd rather not have Sara. You can't have that. You can't do that. The Constitution that we ratified says that constitutional succession is vice president succeeds the president.
True.
We voted for the president. We voted for the vice president. We have to give way to the constitutional succession that we ratified. So, in relation to your question, how do I convince people? Well, let's wait for a court judgment. If you don't have faith in the judicial process, I can't help you. I can't help that because that's a system that we agreed on.
So we're talking about his revelation, the three-part series, and obviously you are defending Zaldy Co because to you he is innocent.
Yes.
If he is innocent, is he willing to put this under oath, his revelations that he's done so far?
Sure. I've told him that for it to have any value to me and to the courts and therefore to me, it has to be under oath. Now, as to how we'll get that done, there's several ways of doing it. Everyone is saying,
Name
uwi ka,
them.
do it here.
Opo.
I've
Is that
said
an
this.
option?
Sure, but that's not an option today. It's not an option that I prefer. But there's a deposition, letters rogatory, perpetuation of testimony, technical things. That
Paano ho yun? Can you explain
Deposition
that to us?
abroad.
Okay.
A
Pero pag
deposition
may
abroad.
depositions abroad, we'll find out where he is.
Sure, because it'll be indicated there in the
Yeah.
oath. It
But he
was,
doesn't want us to know where he is. So how do you
ways
do the
of doing it.
deposition?
Yeah, I can do it.
Pwede. Or pwede po niyang gawin sa isang bansa tapos he flies again to another country. I mean,
Maybe.
that's
Yeah.
obviously an option
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he can take. Is it possible that he already did this under oath?
Maybe possible. I don't think so. I don't know. Probably.
You
not.
would know
Yeah,
because
I
you're
don't
the
know.
lawyer.
If I don't know, probably not.
To this day, you're saying that it doesn't look like he's done this under oath.
I have no reason to believe that he has.
Why would he do it without your
That's why I have no reason to believe that he has, because
All right.
why would he do it
So,
without me?
Attorney Rui, because a lot of people are saying parang wala ngang value, probative value ito dahil nga it was not taken under oath. And all these other people, hindi ho ba, pumupunta sa Senado, pumupunta sa ICI. I mean, what will prompt him, influence him, push him to actually do this under oath or even come home?
If the government can assure his safety. I heard the ombudsman saying that we will escort him from the tube and then bring him to an armored van with body cams the whole time. And then what? Where are they going to bring him? To general population detention? He's going to get shot after the first 30 minutes. Diba?
What is the scenario you're looking at that's a possibility for him to come home?
House arrest or bail. Because I can't talk about it anymore, like last week, because the case has been filed and I don't want to get into trouble with the Sandigan Bayan. Bail will do it. Because he's afraid of getting killed in jail.
So he still owns the house in Valle Verde?
I think so.
He still owns the condominium in Horizon?
I don't know. I haven't seen the titles, but if the question is, have they been transferred? I don't believe so.
So there could be two options, house arrest or...
Which I will fight for tooth and nail, by the way.
That will be, of course, up to the judge.
Absolutely.
But can he be tried? Yeah, obviously, he can be tried even in abstention with you, just representing him.
No, after he's arraigned. The court has to acquire jurisdiction over his person, and that can only be done by arraigning him in person. After that, he can be tried in absentia.
Right. And trying him in absentia would mean what to your client? Would that be a harder case to win?
Well, I'd be more comfortable if he testified in his own behalf. I'm not comfortable normally just leaving the prosecution to do their worst, and for me just laying back and say you haven't proven a thing. So to some extent, I'd like the opportunity to prove my client's innocence. So yes, harder to win for me if he doesn't testify.
So the fact that Ombudsman Remulla was saying that...
Sorry, Pinky, let me interrupt you. But when I say testify, I don't mean testifying in court. Again, he can testify here or there.
Yeah. Attorney Rui, yung pong sinabi ni Ombudsman na pwede siya bumalik dito, as I mentioned a while ago, we will secure him. Kasi kung may mangyari sa kanya, kami pa ang pagbibintangan. Hindi ho ba?
Yeah.
Is that still suspicious for you? Or concerning? Let me change the word.
Yeah, it doesn't assuage my fears. Kami bahala sa'yo, and then what? If he gets killed, if he gets shot, they'll say, oops, I was wrong, sorry, I tried my best. What can I do? I'm only human. In the meantime, I'm going to have a dead client.
What do you
Who
say?
I believe is innocent, by the way. So I'm going to have a dead, innocent client. That's my problem with the proposition.
What makes him innocent, Attorney Rui?
He's telling the truth. I've seen the evidence. And the evidence says that,
What is the evidence? So far, he's shown us a list of projects doon po sa 100 billion, di ho ba? That's one. To which Senator Ping Lacson said it appears legit and true, right?
first he said it was illogical. And then he said, ay, totoo pala.
And then the second are rather the photos that he sent that form part of his revelation, the three-part revelation, prove, number one. I mean, there are suitcases lined up.
Sure.
Is there anything there that you can add that will make the people believe that, number one, sa kanya galing yun, or ipapadala niya, o may laman yung mga... What else can be said about those suitcases?
Well, he did say that he has receipts showing that, proving that, recibo, signed, proving that money was received from one side to the other. But let's give him a chance to disclose that. I don't want to get ahead of him.
These photos, if you can just take a look at them, does that car look familiar to you? Looks like a... Siguro if we can pause, yan po. It looks like a sports car. Can you pause that, please, yan? Na may conduction sticker pa. Is that his car?
I don't know. I can't even identify the car.
Did he even mention why the suitcases have those ribbons? Anything you can tell us about the suitcases?
No, I didn't ask him because I was aghast when I saw it. He did say that these are the suitcases delivered to Forbes, did he not? Or to the palace, I'm not sure.
May ano pa dun, no? Di ba? That price? Do you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it says...
$1,499. Bagong bili? Bagong bili, attorney. Ay, is that a Maserati? Does he have a Maserati, sir?
I don't know.
Maybe you can ask him a silver or gray Maserati. Because is this, what location is this?
He alluded to Forbes, North and South Forbes. So I'm guessing that, that matches the allusion.
All right. So, let's move on. Yung sinasabi niya pong meron siyang pangalan, meron akong resibo, meron pa ba kaming maaasahan sa kanya na karagdagang resibo?
Yeah, he did say marami pang iba. At the ending of part 3, I'm almost sure. He did say marami pang iba, pakihintay lang ho. No, signed receipts. I delivered 1 peso on this date. Signed by, I don't know. Doña Ineng.
Pasensya na ho kayo. Uso pa ba talaga yung mga taong tumatanggap at nagsasign? But that's really incriminating yourself.
But if you're talking about ₱1 billion, I'd sign a receipt. I'd want a receipt.
Or is it signed by, supposedly, yung mga tao nila? I mean, where are the two close aides supposed to be of Zaldy Co, former Congressman
They
Zaldy Co?
delivered, di ba? To Forbes and the Palace, I think. They delivered out. So the receipts would not be signed by them. But the receipts, I'm sure, are incriminating enough. Sorry, the receipts are conclusive, not just incriminating.
But who delivered it? Is it
He
Mark
said-
Texay and
yes.
John Paul
Yes.
Estrada?
And he
silang
also
dalawa
said
po?
Orly Gutesa, didn't he? Yeah, he did.
But Orly Gutesa also said, sir, that he delivered money sa bahay ni Zaldy Co, I think sa Horizon, inakyat ang 48 na maleta, pagbaba 36 na lang. So
Okay.
may tinanggap siya. Was it your idea also to tell him that basically sabihin na wala siyang tinanggap? Pasensya na ho kayo, I'll be very blunt.
No.
Na magsinungaling, na wala siya, wag niya sabihin, ganito na po, wag niya sabihin tumanggap siya so that it does not incriminate him in any way.
No, it violates a fundamental rule that I have in litigation. Don't let the witness lie, because a lie is supported by another lie, by another lie, by another lie, by another lie. By the time you get to the first lie, nakalimutan mo na yun.
Okay,
so you remove a card, that's it.
Let's change the word, hindi po lie, omit.
Omit that he didn't receive anything? No, that's a positive statement.
Okay.
So, no, I didn't. Mahirap.
But you always said that hindi mo siya masyadong magaling magpaliwanag. He's not very articulate. So I can imagine that you would probably somehow modify also or kind of teach.
Actually, if I had a hand in it, presentation would have been more chronological, would have been more logical.
This one?
Yeah.
Yung sa three-part series?
Yeah, yung 1, 2, 3. I would have started with 24, 23, 24, 25. I wouldn't have started with 25, then jumped back to 24. If I had a hand in it.
Okay,
Diba?
very quickly, because we've run out of time, makakalimutan ko lang po ito. Yung sinabi po ni Congressman Zaldy Co na 100 billion in-insert at 25% ay supposed to be napunta kay Pangulo at kay Speaker, former Speaker Martin Romualdez, para clear po. Sinabi na po ni Yusek Bernardo na sandali lang, that's impossible because out of that 100 billion, sabi po ni Yusek Bernardo, according to Senator Ping Lacson, he handled 80, out of the 80, let me say this again, out of that 100 billion, 82 billion went to the DPWH and another 18 billion went to other agencies. Out of that 82 billion, Yusek Bernardo supposedly handled 52 billion out of the 82 billion. Okay. And then he went on further to say that he delivered 16% of that 52 billion to Yusek Trigive. Okay. So
Education.
that basically disputes the story of Zaldy Co. Just kindly respond to that, sir.
No, because my client never said that he delivered the 25 billion from the 100. He said that after the budget was approved in 2025, he asked the DPWH guys what the standard for the SOP was, and they said 25%. So he said, ganun pala. So that means 25% yung napunta sa kanila.
So, para clear,
225
hindi po
billion.
niya sinasabi doon sa 100 billion na in-insert, ay 25 billion, doon sa 100 billion ay siya nagdala at, napunta kay Pangulo and Speaker.
I reviewed the video again because I was alarmed.
So he was saying in total, if you look at the budget or the SOP, 25% would have gone to the President.
Would have gone to them.
And because may 100 billion na insertion, he surmised that 25% of that should have gone. That's what he's saying.
Yes.
All right.
So no conflict kay Yusek Bernardo.
Got it. We're going to have a part 2 on this, Attorney Rui
All right.
Rondain.